Welcome to Fix Drive DIY, your go-to channel for easy car repair tutorials that save you time and money. Did your check engine light just come on? Don't ignore it. A simple $10 fix today could turn into a $3,000 repair tomorrow. In this video, I'll show you the 10 most common reasons the check engine light comes on, what they mean, and how to fix them before they become expensive problems. Let's get started. Reason number 1. Rodent-chewed wires. You park at night, everything's fine. Next morning, boom, check engine light. No noise, no smoke, just that glowing warning. Under the hood, chaos. Mice love modern, soy-based wire insulation. It's basically dinner. One bite can cut a critical signal, confuse sensors, and light up your dashboard like a Christmas tree. Sometimes it's just one wire, a $30 splice job. But if the whole harness is chewed, thousands. Prevention tip: wrap key, wires and rodent deterrent tape, and spray peppermint oil. Check under the hood regularly. Reason number 2. Bad fuel tank. Pressure sensor. Tightened your gas cap. Checked hoses. Borrowed a smoke machine. Still have that light? It might not be a leak at all. It's a tiny fuel tank. Pressure sensor sitting on top of the tank. If it sends readings just slightly off, your car thinks there's a leak and triggers the light. Symptoms: premature pump shutoff, worse MPG, or nothing at all, just the light. Sensor cost under $90. Location varies. Sometimes under the rear seat, sometimes you need to drop the tank. Reason number 3. Failing catalytic converter. One of the most expensive check engine causes, the catalytic converter filters exhaust gases, but if it clogs, cracks, or gets contaminated by oil, coolant, or fuel, you'll get codes like P0420. Signs: sulfur smell, weak acceleration, rattling under the car, poor MPG. Replace it if it's done, but also find what killed it or the new one won't last. Costs can range from $900 to $4,000. Reason number 4. Sludged VVT solenoid. Feeling sluggish? Stalling at idle? Poor fuel economy? Your VVT solenoid may be jammed with dirty oil varnish. Fix: fresh synthetic oil, correct viscosity, quality filter. If that doesn't work, replace the solenoid, usually 50, 120, and 20 minutes of work. Reason number 5. Sticky throttle plate. Your throttle plate controls airflow. Carbon buildup makes it stick, triggering codes like P2111. Symptoms: laggy throttle, hard downshifts, reduced power. Fix: $10. Throttle body cleaner, 30 minutes of careful cleaning. Don't force it open. Just clean both sides and let the engine idle for 5 minutes to relearn. Reason number 6. Hidden vacuum leak. A cracked hose or leaking gasket lets unmeasured air in, throwing off the air-fuel mix. Codes: P0171 or P0174. Symptoms: rough idle, high idle RPM, hissing noise, poor starts. Fix: inspect hoses, elbows, throttle body gasket. Replacement under 10 minutes to swap. Reason number 7. Dirty MAF sensor. Your mass airflow sensor tells the engine how much air it's getting. Dust, oil, or silicone buildup makes it guess wrong, throwing codes like P101. Symptoms: hesitation, rough idle, hard shifts. Fix: $12 sensor safe cleaner, 15 minutes of careful work. Never touch the sensor wire. Reason number 8. Failing camshaft sensor. Losing track of valve timing throws everything off. Codes P0340. Range. Symptoms: sudden stalls, no start, jerky idle. Fix: $60 to $120 sensor. 10 millimeters bolt, 20 minutes to replace. Add dielectric grease to the plug. Reason number 9. Stuck open thermostat. If your engine temp won't rise and cabin heat is weak, the thermostat may be stuck open. Code P0128. Engine runs too cold, hurts fuel economy and sensor accuracy. Fix: $20 to $40. Thermostat: 1 to 2 hours to swap. Bleed the cooling system afterward. Reason number 10, failing crankshaft sensor. Starts fine cold, stalls warm, or won't. Restart after gas stop. Your crank sensor may be dying, especially in heat. Codes P335 range. Fix, $40 to $120 part, 20 minutes to replace. Use a quality brand to avoid repeat failures. Thanks for watching the Engine Fixer. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more car repair tips. Stay safe, keep wrenching, and we'll see you in the next one.